न च तत्सत्त्वम् असत्त्वम् यह जगतः प्रतिपादयिषितम् आदित्य प्रमित्यादेश प्रत्वात्. Actual answer is being given to the objection of non-existence was indeed before the creation. This is what the objector was stating, and it was established well that no existence of Brahman of itself is always, there is no question of non-existence even for a single moment. But actually the whole discussion has been given according to the objector. The right answer is being now stated that in this context, the sentence Asadevamagra Asit is not for establishing whether this world was existent or non-existent. Nahi sattam asattam va iha jagatah of the world. Iha means in the time of before the time of creation. At that time, pratipipadishitam nacha pratipipadishitam. Sattam asattam va na pratipipadishitam. What is sought to be established is not either the existence or the non-existence of the world at that time. But then what is being concerned here? Aditya Brahmiti Adesha Paranta. Because this Asadevita Magrasit etc. is meant for for praising this meditation. Therefore, it is concerned with the instruction of meditation of sun as Brahman. Adesha instruction is being given of how a person has to meditate and why he has to meditate on sun as Brahman. With that context only this statement has come Asadevamagrasi. Therefore, it is not the Vedic text in the present context does not wish to establish the existence or non-existence of the world before the time of creation. Upasamharishanta Adityam Brahmitipasiti. Not only that, it will be concluded also in the end that Adityam Brahmitipasta, he whosoever meditates the sun as Brahman. In the conclusion also it is that. So the beginning is meditation on sun as Brahman. In the end also its conclusion is also meditation on sun as Brahman. Therefore, the beginning and end, Upakrama and Upasamhara, that decides the topic of the context. And therefore the topic is meditation, and what all has been spoken of in between, the beginning and the end, the middle portion, everything you have to relate to the meditation only. You can't change the topic suddenly in between. So therefore, Asadevamagrasit Tasadajayata, all the rest of the mantra which has been spoken of in the middle is meant to only praise the sun which has to meditate upon as Brahman. Tat Sadasit. Now it goes to the rest of the mantra's explanation. Tat Sadasit. That which was said as unmanifested, that became now existent. Tat Sat Asit. Tat Asat Shabdavacham, that which was set as unmanifested, now the same thing has become existent, that has become manifested. Tat Asat Shabdavacham Pragutpatte hai, that which was said to be unmanifested before creation is now what happened? Is become existent, that which has become manifested. Stimitam, Anishpandam, Asad Eva. How it was before? As if non-existent. Asad Eva. As if non-existent. Steady. Stimitam means steadiness. And Anispandam, unruffled it was. As if it was unruffled. As if it was steady. As if it was non-existent. Satkarya Abhimukyam Ishat Upajat Pravrti Sadasit. Therefore, what do you mean by Sadasit means? He says that which was about to become an existing product. It wants to get into existence. So in the beginning, Suddenly, from the non-manifest state, it cannot get into the gross state. In between, there will be many states to get into the gross form. For that, he says, what happened before? Karyabhimukha. It is about to become an existing product. The unmukha is there. Abhimukha. It is about to become. It has not become exactly. It is about to become. Therefore, for that purpose, Ishadupajat pravritti, in which activity started slightly. Ishad pravritti. Little action started. Activity started slightly for that reproduction. Sad asit. This has been stated by the mantra Sad asit. That means slight movement took place for this world to get manifested. Tato, from that slight activity, what happened? Labdas paribandham, this Maya was set in motion now. Labda parispandham, it was set in motion. Tat samabhavat, therefore that happened. What happened? That means slightly differentiated. It was slightly differentiated from its steady, unruffled, non-existent, non-manifest state. There was slight differentiation due to the manifestation of a few names and forms. The samajmat alpatara nama rupa vyakaranena. A few names and forms came into existence. The manifestation of the five subtle elements, apanchikrita panchamahabhuta, the uncombined five subtle elements came into existence. Ankuri bhutam eva bijam, as if a seed gets sprouted. Similarly, we could see in this Brahman the state, because of the activity in the Maya, in the ignorance, in the veil, there was, which was set in motion due to that activity, this slight or little manifestation of the five uncombined elements, name and form, took place. Tatopi kramena sthuli bhavad. Then gradually they started to combine each other, all the Panchamahabhutas. It is called as Panchikaranam. They got combined each other and slowly, gradually solidified themselves. Sthuli bhavat. Tad adbhyaha andam samavartata. This is what is stated as from that water, from that state of liquid almost. Before it is liquidified, it becomes solid. From that state of liquid form, it took the shape of an egg. Andam samavartata. Samvritam bhavati. Niravartata. It took the shape of an egg. In the mantra it is told andam. For andam, why it is andam? It says dairgyam chandasam. The long form that you are saying that andam, it is Vedic use only. Now, that egg, what happened? Tad andam samvatsarasa kalasa prasiddhasya matram parimanam abhinna sarupam eva ashayata sthitham babuva. That egg was in the same static condition. A bhinna sarupa. Abhinna sarupa means there is no change in its nature. The condition as it was when it formed, when it came to the shape of an egg, the same was maintained for complete 1 year. Samvatsarasa kalasya, 1 year complete. The prasiddhasya. Here 1 year we don't take of some gods or deities, or 1 year of each and everything is different. 1 year of a ant is just your 24 hours. 6 months of a man is 1 year of a cow. So the age also is counted like that only. Your 1 year is equal to 2 years of a cow. So even all these animals and everything has been there. The difference is a lot of difference. And our 360 days, 1 year, is equal to 1 day of that gods, deities. That means 360 years is equal to 1 year of them. There, which 1 year are speaking of? Samvatsarasya. 1 year you said, which 1 year? The Bhashakara says prasiddhasya. Because who is studying? The human beings are studying. That is well known to us. The 1 year that's well known to us, that has to be taken here for 1 year only. Matram Parimanam, the well known 1 year period. Abhinna Swarupam Eva, being the same static condition without any change in its nature. Asheta Sudambhava Bhuva, it was as it is. Tat means Tataha, after that period of 1 year, Samvatsar Parimanat Kalat Urdham, after that period of 1 year, complete the human year, you can say the 1 human year, complete year, what happened? Niravidyata. That egg split up in 2 halves. Nirbhinnam, Vayasamivandam, just like the eggs of the birds. Similarly, this Brahmandam, the structure, the external structure, which was like that of the shape of an egg, also got split into 2 pieces. Tasya nirvinnasyandasya kapale dve, of that split egg, once it splits, it may become tens of pieces also. Therefore, you have to mention how it got to split. It split in such a way as only 2 halves, 2 pieces. Just like that, the shell, in which the moti takes place. What do you call that? Shell only, they say, I think it's not. That always says the 2 parts. You don't want many parts. It opens up into 2. Oyster, yeah, oyster is the right word. Oyster. So similarly, what happened? It has 2 halves only, not into many pieces. Rajatancha Suvarnancha Bhavadam Samvritte. And 1 piece was of silver, the other piece was of gold. They became of silver and gold. What do you mean by silver and gold? How can an egg become, say, half of an egg become silver and half an egg become gold? What is the meaning of it? And next month I will explain the meaning of Rajata and Suvarnam. Tat yat Rajatagam Seyam Prithivi, yas Suvarnagam Sadhyauho, yat Jarayu Te Parvada, Idulvagam Samegho Niharo, Ya Dhamanayas Tanadyo, yad Vasteyam Udakagam Sa Samudraha. Tadyad Rajatagam, among them that which was shining like a silver, that part of that half of the egg is none other than this Prithvi, this earth. Sayam Prithvi. Because the snow-clad mountains at that time, there is no separate, there is no area at all, plain areas and all. Because the whole of Prithvi was similar, one single plain full of snow and everything. So it seemed as if shining like silver. Therefore, the simile has been given to this Prithvi as silver, the earth as silver. Yat Suvarnam, that which was like gold, glittering like gold, Sadhyo, that is nothing else but this heaven. Because the sun, when it shines in the early morning or when it goes towards the set, the whole sky seems to be golden. Now what happened to the rest? Says that because when you speak of an egg, there will be a hard core up, hard membrane outside, a thin inner membrane is there. So you have to give all that similarity, you have to explain then what is here in this world. What is that hard membrane? What is the inner thin membrane? For that it says, Yat Jarayo Te Parvadaha. The thick outer membrane, when they broke into pieces and fell on this earth, they all became the mountains. Yadulbagam, and that the inner membrane is very thin inner membrane. What that happened? They turned in themselves into Samegon Nihara. They were the mist along with the clouds. Nihara is mist. Megha is clouds. Samega means along with clouds, they formed into the mist. Ya Dhamaneha. Now out of that egg, a child will come out. Something should come out, which has got arteries, veins and everything. What are those? Nerves. Ya Dhamaneha. Those which are the arteries, They are these rivers only. They form the rivers on this earth. Yadvasyam mudagam, that water which is stored in the urinary bladder is none other than this samudraha, this ocean. So these are the similarities of that andam and the child that has come out of the andam. The offspring is not yet completed, but still they have to tell something more. It will be told. Tat tayoha. That means tad yad rajatam. That means tayoha. Among those two, kapalayoha, halves of the egg. Yad rajatam, which was silvery. Kapalam, the silvery half of that egg. Sayam Prithvi, that is this earth only. Earth in the sense, don't take only this earth, planet, but Prithvi Upalakshitam, Adho Andakapalam ityartaha. By the word Prithvi, the earth, it is meant all the worlds below this earth and below this. Because the Adho Andakapalam is the lower half of the egg, in which all the 7 worlds exist, one below the other. Atala, Patala, Sutala, Atala. Up to Patalam you have to go. All included here in the lower half portion of the egg. Adho Andagapalam ityartaha. Yasvarnam, that which was golden half of that egg, Kapalam, Sadhyoho. Dyulogopalakshitam, Urdham Kapalam ityartha. That is not the heaven. Heaven in the sense, by the word heaven, here also, it means the upper half of the egg. In the upper half means all the upper 6 worlds. Ityartaha. Yajarayu garbhaveshtinam sthulam andasya. Of that egg, the thick, sthulam is the thick garbhaveshtinam, covering membrane, the outer covering membrane. What happened? Dvishagli bhava kale, at the time of splitting, they all got split too. Asit, that were there, they themselves became parvata babuvoho. They became the mountains on this earth and the different planets. Yadulbam garbha pariveshtanam, and the thin membrane of that egg, with the inner thin membrane of the egg, tat saham megaihi samegha, along with the clouds, is called as samegha. Nihara avashyayo, that is the mist babuva. They became the mist along with the clouds. Ya garbhasya jatasya dehe dhamanaya, and that which was the offspring which came out of the egg. Because if it is, depends upon which bird's egg it is not. Similarly, the offspring will be. Here this egg is the whole Brahmanda itself. What will be the offspring here? The offspring is sun. The upper half is 7 worlds, the lower half is 7 worlds. In between the sun giving light up and down both. Of that sun, you imagine it as a child and an offspring coming out of that egg. Therefore, if it is an offspring, then there should be nervous system and all. So what are the nerves in that sun? So these rivers. If he says, Ya garbhasya jatasya dehe dhamanaya, the one that is taken birth out of that egg, in its body, all those nerves, arteries and veins, shraha, ta nadyo babuvoho, they became the different types of the different rivers in all these worlds. Not only on this earth, in all the worlds there are rivers and different types of streams. Everything became out of these things only. That's you have to imagine this. You have to imagine your meditation that all these rivers are the arteries and veins of this Brahmanda. This Brahmanda itself as a Virata Purusha, a child. Yat tasya bastau bhavam vastau bhavam iti vastayam, that which exists in its bladder, there is a water, the urine collected in the urinary bladder. It's called as Vastayam, Udakam, Sasamudra. In that you have to imagine, that means you have to imagine this oceans, the 7 oceans which are surrounding this earth as the Vastayam of the Virata Purusha. As the water, urine collected, that's why salty. All the oceans are salty also. The urine collected of that Virata Purusha. Atha yattadajayat sosavadityah tam jayamanam घोषा उलूलवो अनुदत्तिष्ठन् सर्वाणि च भूतानि सर्वे च कामाः तस्मात् तस्योदयं प्रति प्रत्यायनं प्रति घोषा उलूलवो अनुतिष्ठन्ति सर्वाणि च भूतानि सर्वे च कामाः. इस छांदस प्रयोग अनुदत्तिष्ठन्, अनु उदत्तिष्ठन्, अतिष्ठन् is they have done udatishtan. Next is uttishtati, uttishtanti. There is no attagam there. In udatishtan, attagam is there because of lang lakar. Anudatishtan and uttishtanti, lat lakar. Anuttishtanti. Tishtati, tishtataha, tishtanti. Atishtat, atishtatam, atishtan. Atha, then, yattadajayata, that which took birth. So, is, asau, this yonder, Aditya, sun, tam jayamanam, when he was being born, ghosha, ululava, anudtishtan, sounds spreading far away arose from all directions. Ghosha, different types of sounds. Ululava, spreading far and wide away. Anudtishtan arose in all directions. This was happens even today. When sun rises, we can hear hundreds of types of sounds. If we are able to hear all the sounds that is happening in the world. Because every animal, every bird and everything is gone, they are giving their own sounds. And even you will get early morning, when sun is rising. You also make different sounds, is it not? Therefore he says, different types of sounds spreading far and wide along, anutishtanti, arose in all the directions. Sarvani cha bhutani, and also all beings also arose from their beds. Sarve jagamaha, along with them all desired things also came into existence. When you are sleeping, there is nothing existing for you. You don't know where is what. Suddenly in the night, if somebody gets up, he'll have to find out where is what. He does not know because immediately everything cannot come into the memory. It takes time. So slowly wake up. From Shishupti come to Swapna. Little bit, you are awake, half awake. Then become full awake. Then that even then also there is a Rajai nahi chhodti hai. So another 5 minutes in the Rajai. Then you will be aware of everything all around your world, everything around your world, in the room and all around whatever you know. All that things will come up into memory, your awareness increases. So this is how you get up. Therefore he says, Sarvani cha bhutani, sarve cha kamaha. Tasmat, therefore, tasya udayam, of it. Of it means, tasya is of it whom? Of the sun. When it is udayam, rising prati, when it starts to rise, and also pratyanam prati, when it starts to set, it is rising and setting time. Ghosha ulavanuttishtanti, different types of sounds spreading all over, arise all the time. Not only that, all beings also, sarvancha bhutani, sarvecha kamaha, and all the desired objects too come into existence. That is the greatness of the sun. And he rises, everybody rise. He sets, everybody sleep. Atha yattadajayata garbharupam. Then that which took birth in the form of an embryo, which was before, tasmin nande, in that particular egg, surasau aditya, that which took birth was none other than this yonder sun. Tam adityam jayamanam, when that sun was taking birth, was being born, Anugosha. Anu is added with Ghosha and Ut with Atishtanti. Uttishtanti. Anughosha Shabdaha Ululavaha. Following the rising of the sun. Following. Anu means what? Following. Anu is always used paschat. One is walking behind another. Then that fellow is front and this is Anu. This is going behind. Anuja. First son. The second son is what called? Anuja. First somebody has taken birth. And after that this fellow is taking birth. That's why it's called as Anujayateti Anuja. Paschat Jayateti. So the Anu is always to the following one, the next in order. Therefore first who arose? The sun. Following him, we all arise. That's why he says Anu. Goshaha, Shabdaha. Ululaha means Ururava. Lu for Ru, for Ra it has been chanted as La. Ululava means Ururava. Rava, Ru Shabde. Rava is Shabdam. And Uru is Vistirnam. Far and wide. Vistirna Rava. The sounds were so that they spread far and wide. Udatishtan Uttithavantaha. Arose from all the directions. Ishvara Sevaiha Pratamaputra Janmani Sarvadicha Stavara Jangamani Bhutani Sarvecha Tesham Ityadi. Putra Janmani. You put a comma there actually. There is no comma anything there. Ishvara Sevaiha Pratamaputra Janmani. I have to go left here. Then again the mantra starts. Sarvanicha Bhutani. Ishwarasya Eva, just like a landlord. Ishwar means don't take God. Huh? God will not have a son, first son. Therefore here he says Ishwarasya means some landlord or a king. You can take somebody who is ruling the country and all. And the kingly person in this world, Iha means in this world you see that whenever a kingly person attains his first son, Prathama Putra Janmani, what happens? The king rejoices. It becomes a big festival like in the whole of the country. And at last our king has got a son. Everybody will be happy. Similarly, the sun rises. The sun is his rising itself is taking like birth. It's being born. By that the whole world becomes rejoices. Everybody is happy. Everybody is getting up, doing their duties. Prathama Putra Janmani Eva. Iha Nasmin Sansare Sarvani cha Bhutani means what? Sthavara Jangamani Bhutani. Not only the birds and animals and human beings, even these plants all become very, very happy. There are many flowers, they move towards the sun. Surya Kanti, there is a flower, sunflower. And there are many, the morning, good morning, morning glory. The flowers are there. They only, at the time early morning sun, when the sun is rising up, they start, open themselves. And lotus is also like that. Kamal. So he says, Sthavara Jangamani. No, not only Jangamani, Bhashakara Sarvani in the sense here, Sthavara and Jangama, moving and immoving, both type of things. Bhutani. Sarvecha Tesham Bhutanam Kamaha. And all their kamana means what? Kamyanti iti kamaha vishayaha. Kamyanti iti kamaha means the desired objects, not only the desires. Just the desires come up in our hearts and there are no objects in front. What's the use? Therefore he says you will attain all the desired objects only. What are the desired objects? Stri, Vastra, Annadaya. Woman or wife, clothes, food, etc. As a person rises, these are things he needs. Wife should make ready hot water. For that a wife is needed. She has to make ready many things. And then Vastra also. She has to keep the clothes also ready. And Annam, she has to cook. Therefore the main first Bhashakara says Stri. Then he says Vastra Annadaya. That means Bhashakara is not thinking about sannyasis at all. All grahasthas. He is writing the Bhasha for grahasthas it seems. It should say Vastra Annadaya for sadhu Bhiksha Adaya. Starting with 3 Vastra Annadaya. Yasmad Aditya Janma Nimitta. bhutakamoत्पत्ति. Yasmat, since the birth of sun, that means the rise of sun, aditya janma nimitta, follows what? Bhutakamoत्पत्ति, follows the beings and desired things also come into existence. Tasmat, therefore, adyatvepi, even today, tasya aditya udayam prati, according to the rising and setting of that sun, prati pratyanancha prati. Mane pratyanam is what? Astagamanancha prati. Whenever the sun is rising and whenever the sun is setting down, what happens? Is all the beings, bhuta, and their desired objects, they do attain, they come into existence. Athava, the upasarga is used as prati, 2 times. Udayam prati, pratyanam prati. That means what he says, one meaning is telling every day, when adyatvepi, each and every day, whenever the sun rises and sets, accordingly the people also rise and set. Their desired objects also rise and set. Athava, or the other meaning is prati, punah pratyaganam pratyayanam. Again and again sun rises and sets. Accordingly, tat prati tan nimitti kritya. The other prati should be as tan nimitti kritya. Following that sun's rising and setting, the all sarvani cha bhutani sarvecha kamaha ghosha ululavaha shanutishtanti. All these beings, non-beings and beings, and all their desired objects, and all the types of sounds spreading all over the world gets arised. Prasiddham etad udayadav savitaho. And this is well known indeed by all. We are experiencing every day at the time of sunrise and the time of sunset. You see, you will listen the different sounds of the birds, especially moving around, going back to their nests. They do give some sounds. Even the cows also start. All domestic animals we are seeing, therefore it says is well known. Prasiddham etat. Now the result. Saya etam evam vidvan adityam brahmetyapaste abhyasah yadena gung sadhavo ghoshaha achagacheyu upachanimrederan nimrederan. Saya etam evam vidvan, he whosoever, having known this yonder sun, thus as stated with those qualities, the way he has taken birth and the way he is making the people, he is actually enthusiasing the people to get up and do their duties. All those things as described by the previous part mantras, a person knows thus and meditates such sun as Brahman. Adityam Brahma ityupaste. Abhyasha. Quickly. It will not take a long time to get the result of this meditation. He says Abhyasha. His guarantee is being given by the Vedic test. Immediately he is going to get the result. The tangible result. The non-tangible result will be only after death, no doubt. The tangible results also, there will no delay in attaining the tangible results. Abhyasha, yadenam, to him, yet that which enam is to him, sadhava ghoshaha, good sounds agacchaya, comes to him. From all sides, he will be able to listen only good sounds. Not this DJ, PJ, and this and that. No, ho halla. If you are able to hear, those sounds are coming, means you have to understand, still there is some papam. Because that papa, that sins, I am able to listen these unnecessary sounds, cinema songs.
It's so much loud music, so our ears naturally they listen.
No, if you have had done this meditation past some birth, and that punya would have been here, then wherever you go, automatically at that, whenever you want, there will be no such sound at all. And early in the morning, that temple sound is there. But still, anyway, he is putting some bhajan only. He is not putting any cinema song.
Sounds like cinema songs.
The tunes, they are sung in that tone, the tunes only. There is a problem. North Indian bhajans are all sung in the cinema tones only. Even in South India, it has happened now. In all languages. Many bhajans, anybody is writing, And they're singing this in the tune of a cinema. There also is happening.
Early in the morning you hear Jumbara,
In that tone they are singing Mahadeva. The same tone they are singing Mahadeva. Upachanimrederan. And they will be giving him delight all the time. Sayaha kaschid. He whosoever. Anyone. Kaschid means anyone. He whosoever it might be. Eva means ethoktam. As stated before. Ethoktam mahimanam. As possessed of the glory described. Vidwan. Person knowing such meditates. Vidwan san adityam brahmityupaste. Having known thus, meditates this yonder sun as Brahman. Sa, that meditator, tad bhavam pratipadite ityartaha. This is the idea behind a non-tangible result what? He is going to become the sun. After death, he will become one. He will be identified with the sun. Tad bhava means he will also attain the same nature as that of the sun. Kincha drishtam phalam. And now moreover, not only the non-tangible result, he is going to attain some tangible results also. What is that? Abhyasa, kshipram, kshiptam, quickly, tadvido, yaditi, kriya visheshanam. Yad here is an adverb. In this way, he is going to surely attain those results without any delay. Evam vidam, a person having such a knowledge and meditates, sadhava, shobhana ghosha, beautiful sounds will come. What is meant of beautiful sounds? In sound also there is beauty. You can't explain that beauty. So he says, the beauty in a sound means what? Bhashikar is telling, what is sadhuttam in sound? Sadhuttam ghoshadinam yed upbhoge papa anubandha bhavaha. Very clear, you see. The beautifulness of sound is that Ghoshadina Sadhutvam. The beautifulness of sound is that Yedupabhogi, by their enjoyment, by the enjoyment of that sound, no sin will be what you call as accrued by you. You are not going to accrue any sin by hearing such sounds. By hearing a cinema song, you may accrue some papam. By hearing a bhajan, you will not accrue any sin. That means always in his ears there will be Vedic mantras, he will be listening Gita, he will be listening bhajans. He will be never listening odd words and odd songs and other things. Achagachayoha, he will be attaining from all the directions. Wherever he goes, he will be listening these bhajans only. Upachanimrederan, they will also delight him. Upanimrederanscha, na kevalam agamanam. Not only do the sounds come to him, but they also delight him. Ghoshana kevalam na agamamat. Kindo upasukhayeyo upasukhancha kuryuhu. They also delight him, give him happiness. They give him contemplation. By hearing the sounds, gets into loneliness. He thinks of more deep meditation. And these sounds, if you are in meditation, so you will have to run from there. The other sounds. They will make you get up forcibly. You should not do meditation anymore. Get up. That you have to do in the midnight only meditation. When all are sleeping, there's tamoguna all around. At that time you have to come into satoguna. Yasyam jagarti sayami. That's what it is told. Now all are sleeping means what? It's total tamoguna in the air. At that time a sadhu gets up and sits and does meditation. So that he will create satoguna in himself. There's no other go. As if you wait, then satoguna will be all over the world. There's no chance at all. When? The question is when there will be satoguna. There's no time at all. Because they either tamoguna or rajoguna. Never this worldly people get into satoguna anytime. Therefore, until the worldly people are around you, and you are living in a village or within a city or wherever, you are always in the atmosphere of rajoguna and tamoguna only. That's why I said, go to loneliness, leave the city, leave villages, go out somewhere. But still they nowadays the sound boxes and big my speakers and all. Even in the jungle if you go, there also the sound will penetrate. Bum, bare bum. You go too far away, then again there's insecurity problem. Many things there are, problems are there, facilities. There's bhiksha, again you have to come daily 10 kilometers for bhiksha. You go into a big jungle, internal area. So many things are there. No, that is why you have to live close by to a village. And then you have to listen at least some sounds. No other to go. Those days are gone. Because if you have subsidies, where you are, there only everything is available. Wherever you go, there is, when dry trees will give fruits, they say. If you are such a pranopasaka and all. A such firm belief, yogaksham mahamyam, wherever I go, God is there, He will feed me. That strong belief should be there, no? It is to say it's very easy. Humko to Ganga khilayega. Easy to say, that's all. And the other places, हम भूखा मरेंगे क्या? 2 रोटी खाकर उधर से 25 किलो लड्डू मंगा के खाएंगे. So this is what happens. To say something is easy, to lead that life, to live that living is very difficult. Very, very difficult. People say, अरे हम तो 2 रोटी खाता है, कमरे में बादाम रख के खाएगा. फर्क क्या पड़ता है? 1 किलो बादाम खा के ऊपर से 2 रोटी खा लिया दुनिया को दिखाने के लिए. So what does it differ? And say I don't eat anything. You keep in the room many types of things. Go on eating daily, morning to evening, eating and eating. And the kitchen they go, बस 1 रोटी हम तो साधना करते हैं, 1 रोटी दे दो. To show to the people only. कहाँ कम हुआ है? वो कम नहीं हुआ है. ये ज्यादा हो गया, दूसरा वाला आइटम वो कम हो गया. पहले घर में इतना बादाम थोड़ी मिलता था. अब यहाँ तो फ्री में मिल रहा है चारों तरफ आश्रमों से. जहां से जाओ वहां मांग खिला रहे हैं ना. बहुत मिल रहा है. तो ऐसे रोटी कम कर दिया. पहले तो दोनों बराबर था. क्यों बराबर? ज्यादा नहीं मिलता था ना. भले पेट खराब हो जाएगा, सब खराब हो जाएगा, खा के मरेंगे.
सन्यासी के हिसाब से खा के मरना है.
कहावत है, just saying in among sadhus. No, not that. That is the only of Charvakas. Sadhu Samaj is saying, Vairagi mare nahai nahai, sannyasi mare khai khai. These Vairagis and Vaishnavas, they take many times bath. They go to toilet, urine also they take bath. So Vairagi mare nahai nahai. And sannyasi mare khai khai. Always day and night if eating bhiksha is getting and getting, eating and eating. No control at all. It dies because of eating. Abnormal eating. Quantitatively, qualitatively, everything he eats abnormal. Sadhus are life are like that. They would do this. Bade ma. Greater the belly, greater the saint. Saying among the sadhus. तो निम्रेडेरन देश डिलाइटिंग यो दुरभ्यास अध्याय परिसमाप्त्यर्थम आदरार्थश्च. The repetition of Nimredaran indicates 2 things here. 1, the conclusion of the chapter, and 2, it shows regard to this particular gradation. Acha. So the 3rd chapter is over. The 4th chapter starts with the Ahangara Upasana. Most of them up to now, what you studied are Pratika and Sampada Upasanas. Only one was Ahangara Upasana in between. Now again the Ahangara Upasana started. With a good story, in the form of a story it is being told. Vayu Praniyor Brahmana Padrishti Adhyasa Purastad Varnidaha. In the previous meditation you have seen, and even before also in other meditations, this air and the prana, the vital force, were being meditated upon as a part of Brahman. They were a division in that Brahman like. That is how we meditate upon it, Adhyasa. Purastad Vranita, before it has been very well explained. And now we want to meditate upon them directly as Brahman in its totality, not partially Brahman. Atha idanim tayoh sakshat brahmattiropasattvaya Uttram Arabhyave. Now then later, what we are going to study in this fourth chapter, beginning from the first part, is that on those two, which two? Vayu and Prana, on air and water force. We want to directly meditate them as Brahman, Sakshat Brahmatvena. Upasyatpaya, to make them the objects of meditation, Uttaram Arabhyate. The text is being started. Why don't you tell directly the meditation? Give the instructions of meditations directly. He says, no. Sukhavbodhartha Akhyayika. To make a person, for comprehension, it will be easy. Said, without any difficulty, a person can understand what and how we have to attain the knowledge also. Before us it has come, 6 papers are entitled for Vedanta, for Vidya especially. Any Vidya, among them 2 were taken there for that particular Chandali Vidya. But now here, who is the actual Adhikari for this particular Vidya and similar knowledge also, similar meditations? To show that Vidya Dana Grahana Vidhi Pradarsanartha. Vidya Dana and Vidya Grahana. To impart the knowledge and to receive the knowledge from the master. How it has to be done. What is the Vidhi? What is the injunctions enjoined with? Just going, Swamiji, हम आपसे पढ़ना चाहते हैं, हमको पढ़ा. This is not the way. Oh yeah, पढ़ो, चलो, आ जाओ, बैठो, पढ़ो. This is not the way at all. The Shastras, they have got the vidhi. The injunction is being enjoined here. How the knowledge has to be imparted and how it has to be received by the disciples. To show that also here. Not only, there's 2 main purposes here. One, Sukhavbodhartha Akhyayika. And the second purpose is Vidya Adana Grahana Vidhi Pradarsanartha Cha. For these 2 purposes only, here the story is being started. Not directly the instructions of meditation. Shraddha Annadana Dhattvadinancha Vidya Prakt Sadhan Pradarshate Akhyayikaya. By this story, it is being shown that Vidya Prapti Sadhartam, to receive any knowledge, these are the means for receiving a knowledge. Number 1, total faith in the master, Shraddha. There is no faith in the master. You may hear, you may get the verbal meaning of the words, but the knowledge will not get established in your heart. Shraddha, number 1. Number 2, Annadanam. Annadanam, not only to the master giving feeding, Annadanam to the public. By that also, Antakarna becomes, your internal organ becomes purified. Anuddhattvadinancha, and to be humble. Egoless. Here you are seeing a great king, he is. And an ordinary poor Brahmin he was. Raikwa. Had nothing with him. No property, no hut also. He had just one bullock cart. And he was sitting below that bullock cart because sun was scorching. It means some Grishma Ritu maybe. The month of June. That is there was no place for him to sit in a shelter, in a shade. He made his bullocks graze outside somewhere, drink water. He left him. It was just when you remove the bullocks, what happens? The bullock cart goes like this. In that shade he was sitting. Such a poor fellow, and he is such a great king. Janashruti. Egolessly he goes, with all humbleness, folds hands and begs this knowledge from him. But he says, Shudra, you are a Shudra. Shudra in the sense, not by birth, because a king cannot be a Shudra. Shochanat Shudra. Because of Shoka. He was feeling bad and guilt of himself. That is why he is being told here as Shudra. he gives a lot of money. That money was not sufficient. It is not only sufficient, but money was not the priority for that Raikua. There is no priority for money in front of him. What he needed at that time was a wife. Then the king, along with all that money, took his daughter also and gave his daughter along with the money. Then Raikwa gave the Vidya to Janashruti. So Shraddha, Annadana, Anuddhatva, Adinam, he says. Not only these three. Egolessness, humbleness is essential. Shraddha, faith is essential. Annadidanam, by that danam your purification of antakarana takes place. So that the knowledge that you are attaining, that receiving from the master, will establish your heart properly. In Hindi there is a pachana, gyan ka pachana. Digesting the knowledge. Attaining knowledge is easy, it is an intellectual exercise. But digesting knowledge is not an intellectual exercise. To digest knowledge, the only thing is tapaha. Dhanadi karma. Tapa in sense, not only sitting there in the sun or going up in the Himalayas, in snow-clad mountains and sitting over there. Not only that. Main is control over mind is tapa. Control over mind. Control over mind in sense, control over all desires. Without that, and for that, pure internal organ is necessary. Otherwise, these vasanas, the dustbin is there, no? And the dustbin, this wind is there. You'll be lifting the dust all the time. The vasanas will be coming, different desires will be coming in your heart. And you're running behind those, fulfilling those desires. So there's no chance of purification of heart at all. The internal organs. Thereby, tapa, annadana, for tapa, purification is necessary. For purification, annadana and all dana is necessary. Yagyena danena tapasa anashakena brahmana vividishanti. That's why it is told. Yagyena danena tapasa. And for grant, all the people say, Are hum pura janme kar diye hain. I have done all yagya, dana, tapa and everything. Not necessary this. I am Brahmasmi. If you are so, then why you are suffering? Thardishokam matvidit. Tvadrisho rishibhya. And Narada says very clearly, I have heard. Soham bhagava shochami. But still I am having shoka. I am suffering. So all people are suffering in one way or the other. That means all are Shudras. Shochanat Shudra. It will be explained in detail. Om Jana Shrudirha Pautrayana Shraddha Deyo Bahudai Bahupakyasa Sa Sarvada Avasadhan Mapayan Chakre Sarvadaiva Me Annam Matsyantiti. Annam is not printed over there. Om Jana Shrudirha Pautrayana. In days of yore, there was a king who was a descendant of Janashruda. Janashrudeha Apatyam Janashrudihi. Janashrudeha Apatyam Janashruti. The son of Janashruti is a descendant of the lineage of the Janashruda. He is a progeny of Janashruda. Pautrayana, a grandson of his son. A grandson of his son is called as Pautrayana. Shraddhajaya. He offered gifts with all respect to all the type of people, the needy people. Bahudai. He was giving a lot of donations. Plentifully gave donations in plenty to the people. And he was cooking a lot of food. Bahupakya. Cooked for many. He was not himself cooking. He was a king. What he did? For that, he says, Saha Sarvata Avasadanmapayan Chakre. He had constructed many rest houses, dharmashala, in all places. And each and every dharmashala had got a annakshetra. And in those annakshetras, the king was sending money and the people were employed there for cooking and distributing the food. In this way, he was feeding to hundreds of people. Sarvadaiva. Why he did this? With the idea that Sarvateva me annam atsansi. Sarvateva, from all directions. May the people are coming to my country, and all those who are living in my country, the poor people who are depending on these annakshetras, will all be taking my food only. Will eat my food everywhere and every day. Mera hi bhojan sabhi kha. With that idea, he constructed many rest houses and all over the country in different places. This is how he was cooking food for men.